What's up YouTube, Koi51 here, time for another video, and Final Fantasy 15 is just around the corner. Well, the demo at least, and Type 0 is just around the corner. I mean, just a couple months, next month really, and you know who's gonna get it, me, and I'm gonna be playing through it. And I might do a little commentary on it and see how it goes. I mean, like with every YouTuber, you gotta practice doing Let's Plays, so I may as well just start, and you know, it's fun. I like playing games and I like commentating over it, so it won't be too much of a difference. So we've got a article from Siliconera. I'm gonna have the link in the description below. Final Fantasy 15 demo will let you explore, cook, and fight Behemoth. Cool. If you remember from the trailers, if you've seen the Final Fantasy 15 trailers, you could see Behemoth just walking around. Behemoth's been like in every game so far. But my fondest memory of Behemoth is in Crisis Core. I think it's like the first monster you fight as Zack when he gets off the train, like the first boss battle. And so he's back. I'm gonna just read the article as it's shown here in Siliconera. Square Enix are expected to reveal more details on the Final Fantasy 15 episode Dusk Sky demo in an upcoming live stream later this week. Meanwhile, this week's issue of Famitsu magazine shares some information on the demo. Big thanks to Game Joho. The Dusky area of the demo will feature plains along with mountainous areas that are shrouded in trees. If you look around closely, you might also find some caves. While these caves may have some treasures hidden inside, they'll also have monsters that are much tougher than the ones outside. Okay, so what does that mean? That means the map itself is huge, and it's gonna have some caves in it that you can explore and maybe get some extra equipment, loot, or anything like that. The only question is, this is a demo, so like all that loot is just for people who really want to explore the area. It's not like, because you know, getting better loot, sure, but like it doesn't really serve anything if it's a demo. You're not going to be able to keep it in the full game, so it's really just for people who really want to dig really into this demo instead of just go off the path that Square has probably set out for you, because they've openly said that you won't have the car in this, you only have just walking around, and I'm sure they'll have a guided sort of thing. It is a demo. They're going to have you guided through certain areas, pretty much holding your hand, especially in regards to making sure that the pacing of the demo is correct for them, because they don't want people just I'm sure there's people who are just going to explore like that, so they do take account of that, but they're going to have that hand holding for people who just want to test out the game and like they want you to see the best bits. So these caves are probably just a little bit of like icing on the cake, just so people who want to explore can explore it. You'll store experience points you gain from battle, and the characters will acquire them to actually level up once they're at the camp. That's an interesting way of putting it. So instead of having yourself level up as you're playing, you're actually accumulating experience points. So what's another game that does that? That's very unlikely that I played. Dynasty Warriors. Well, the older Dynasty Warriors. I'm not sure about the new ones. I haven't played the new ones yet. I've only played the old ones. But like, I knew that the older Dynasty Warriors, when you go into like a battle, you're slashing, but you don't gain levels as you play. You're gaining KOs and knockouts, and they're accumulating into like a number, right? And at the end, the game counts your number and it gives you experience points based off that, and you level up. So what if that's the same sort of system here? Instead of actually leveling up as you're playing, you are just accumulating numbers, and that's pretty much what it means by storing experience points, and you only get them at the camp. That's I guess that is a way of encouraging you to use the camping system, because you'd be really weak and stuff like that. But I'm worried that it's a bit, it is forced actually. If you think about it, it's forced, because you can't level up unless you use a camp. So I guess in that way, I guess they're kind of using it that way. But it is a different change. It is a change that I'm not sure about, but it is a change nonetheless. So I'll keep an eye on that. While at camp, you'll be able to check out events where Noctis and Co are chatting. This is also where you'll get to mess around with your equipment and eat Ignis's cooking. Okay, as much as I love memes going around that people are saying, oh, it's just boy band on a road trip. It is boy band on a road trip, and that kind of like I don't know how I feel about that. Like I really wanted a female lead. Like, if you guys remember the older Final Fantasy 15 trailers, back when it was called Versus 13, they had that Stella girl, and she got my heart. Like, I was like, wow, that's a really cool kind of like female lead, like a female lead. And there was another girl that was wearing dragoon armor, if I remember, in one of the trailers, and I'm like, oh man, there's like, does she become a party member and stuff like that? I was thinking at the time, but now like it's confirmed that it's kind of like you just with your mates. It's a mate road trip, and I'm like a little bit disappointed because I actually wanted more of a female lead and presence in this game. So I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to know more. I'm just saying I really liked Stella. I thought she had a really cool design, but it looks like that they're really fleshing out that dynamic here in this little paragraph. They're saying you'll get to feel for these guys. These guys will be your bros, they'll be your mates, and stuff like that. So okay, that's cool. And you get to use your equipment and stuff like that. So eating food will grant beneficial effects to the characters, just like Monster Hunter. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. There's also a cooking level that shows how well one can cook. So it's like tails. Yeah, I'll take it. You can acquire ingredients from the shop in towns or by defeating monsters. So it is confirmed there is a town in the demo. That's pretty cool. And by defeating monsters, what are you gonna eat? Meat or something? You're gonna eat Behemoth's meat? Jesus. The demo will let you fight Behemoth. In order to fight him, you'll need to search for his habitat in the forest. Behemoth is quite powerful and could easily wipe your entire party if you're not careful. Okay, so there's a few things we can take from this. The demo will let you fight Behemoth. We know that already. It was at the top. In order to fight him, you need to search for his habitat. So does this mean that Final Fantasy 15 will include a habitat system where there's actual monsters that are unique to certain areas and maybe they migrate and stuff like that? Is there a freaking monster ecosystem in this game? God damn it, Square! What are you doing? I guess if you've got an engine that can do it, you've got AI that can do it, you got the money that can do it, I guess you can do it. Of course, Behemoth is pretty much, he's probably I think that the Behemoth in this demo will be likely to the same equivalent as a optional boss, something that's just super powerful. It's only for the people who really want to challenge themselves in versing. So that's cool. If your HP hits 0, the other characters will be able to revive you. That is good because from the demos, from all the gameplay we've seen, it looks like you only control one character. Very similar to the Final Fantasy Type 0 system. I haven't played enough of Type 0. I will eventually, but from the looks of things, other characters will revive you. That's a good thing, especially in a game that has real-time elements and the fact that you're only controlling one character at a time. Final Fantasy 15 is in development for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Meanwhile, the episode Duskade demo will be available when Final Fantasy Type 0 releases on March 17th in North America, March 19th in Japan, and March 20th in Europe, and March probably 21st in Australia because we get games last. Yeah. Anyway, I know it always happens to us. We got shafted even with Monster Hunter just recently. We were the last to get it, even though it was there. I could see it. It was like there, but I couldn't. By the way, I'm playing that game a little bit too much lately. So, there's so much stuff. Anyway, that's all from this article. There's a lot of stuff that could happen in this article, in this game. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'm gonna get the demo and I'm gonna play through it, and you guys can just come watch. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, this is all I do now. I just read the news and I'm excited for it because there's so much stuff. Anyway, catch you later.